Well, hello, friends. This is Pastor Bill Clark at Timothy Lutheran Church, inviting you to worship with us this week. We have two opportunities to worship this week. The first will be on Wednesday, March 8th. It will be a Lent service, and we're following in the footsteps of Jesus. We're going to the places that Jesus visited during the Passion Week. And this week, we're going to visit the Mount of Olives. So that'll be Wednesday, March 8th at 7 o'clock will be worship, and you can join us at 6 o'clock for dinner. And I know that on the agenda or on the menu that night is soup. What kind of soup? I know there's going to be different kinds of soups, but there'll be soup at 6 o'clock and then stay till 7 o'clock for worship. Then this Sunday we jump into chapter 23 of the story. Now I told you that when we get to the New Testament, things are going to go quick. And so here are some of the things that I highlighted that happens in chapter 18 of the story. Are you ready? John the Baptist announces that Jesus is coming. He's the prophet that Malachi said will announce that he's coming. John the Baptist, of course, baptizes Jesus in the Jordan River. Jesus is then tempted for 40 days and 40 nights in the desert. John the Baptist declares that Jesus is the Lamb of God who will take away the sins of the world. Jesus calls his first disciples. He performs his first miracle at the wedding in Cana. Jesus travels to Jerusalem. And while there in Jerusalem, he's visited at night by Nicodemus, the ruler of the Pharisees. Jesus visits the Samaritan woman at the well. Jesus returns back to Galilee, teaching and healing people. Jesus heals a man with an unclean spirit in the synagogue in Capernaum. Jesus heals Simon Peter's mother who is sick. Jesus heals a man with leprosy. Jesus heals the paralyzed man who was lowered through the roof by his friends. Jesus eats with tax collectors and sinners. Jesus heals a man with a shriveled hand. Jesus calls his remaining disciples, and the 12 are named. And at the end of the chapter, John the Baptist is beheaded. 18 different things I highlighted from chapter 23. And we're going to cover them all. No, just kidding. We're going to dive into chapter 23. There's a lot there, but we need to pull a couple things out that we can really focus on. I'll give you a clue. It's going to be Nicodemus and the Samaritan woman. So come this Sunday for worship, Sunday, March 12th at 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. And if you can't join us in person, join us online. Have a great week. God bless.